Welcome again to Highly Questionable. What do you like on the show today, Bo?
We're going to do that thing where we evaluate an apology. Your turn, Blake Griffin.
Oh, no. Vamos, papi.
Does playoff quarterback Kirk Cousins deserve more respect in his contract negotiation that he's getting from the Redskins?
Is that on his business cards? Playoff quarterback Kirk Cousins. All right, here's what's going on. Adam Schefter reports that talks between Washington and Cousins about a long-term contract have broken off. Now, worst case scenario for Kirk Cousins is like $19 million if he's franchise tagged as the quarterback. If you're Washington, though, are you sure you want to go long-term on him, basically based on 7 or 8 games? What's the pain in putting the franchise tag on him and seeing what happens? They won a really bad division last year. They didn't win any games over teams with winning records. You don't bet long-term on that if you don't have to.
The question is here, does he deserve more respect? By respect, I'm assuming you mean more money because he's not being disrespected. This is just a normal negotiation, and a quarterback in a league that doesn't have very many of those, that's very accurate, wants more money. But Bomani's right. You franchise him and you make sure he's not Nick Foles, because Nick Foles had that one good season. Kirk Cousins just had half of that one good season. You want to be careful with that. Best way to do it is rent franchise for a year and then figure out if you want to keep going.
And let's stop and consider the fact that paying Kirk Cousins $19 million under any circumstance is hilarious.
Nobody knows what is going to happen. I know what is going to happen. Dan Snyder is going to screw it up.
Yeah, well,
no matter what happens, he'll screw it up.
And that's a reasonable bet, right? Whatever choice he makes will end up being the wrong one. I'd bet on that.
To be fair, they really only have bad choices on this one.
How would you grade the sincerity of Blake Griffin's apology?
Oh, I am not an apology sincerity grader, but let's have some fun with this. He broke his hand on a equipment guy's face. He's been suspended 4 games, and he didn't sound real confident giving this apology.
I had a lot of time to reflect, and still, you know, I'm very truly sorry for what happened. You know, it's a situation that between 2 friends that kind of got out of hand, and you know, I exercised poor judgment, and you know, I've spoken to Matthias about it. I've spoken to my teammates about it, coaches. You know, the last people really to apologize to are the fans, and you know, show them how sorry I am for this situation. You know, something I feel awful about, something that I haven't had to deal with ever before in life, and it's been tough. But you know, now that the NBA has done their due diligence in the Clippers, and I have my punishment, you know, I'm looking forward to just moving on and moving past this, and getting back on the court with my teammates.
I understand that we're a cynical people and we bash our athletes and we question their sincerity, but let's cover the facts here. He broke his hand on a friend's face, causing himself and the organization national shame. People are going to be sorry when that happens.
Also, let's be fair. There's but so much apologizing you can do in public when there might still be the possibility that you could get sued. Because friends are no friends. If I'm the little homie, I got to get some cash out of this one, man. You broke my face with your hand. You got all that money. I mean, pain and suffering. Right. It comes with a price these days, buddy. So if I'm Blake Griffin, that's probably the way that I go about handling that situation. And not talking about this whole, they keep talking about trading me thing.
I'd like to see that at trial. Griffin versus the little homie. We'd all watch that as a trial, wouldn't we?
Something tells me other players might tease him a little bit when he gets back on that court.
Yeah, that's probably true, right? People are going to tease him about not fighting anybody ever except his friend, the equipment guy, and even that getting fouled up.
Do they have any more games against Kevin Garnett and the Minnesota Timberwolves?
Do you believe the Lakers are turned on keeping Byron Scott for next year, or are they just trying to be nice to him?
Okay, I think we have reached a general consensus, if we had not already. Byron Scott, not very good at this coaching thing. Really not the guy you want coaching younger players, but he is, in fact, a Laker. So when they say the Lakers are torn on this, I believe that they actually are torn about it because he's a member of the family. And this isn't Jerry Buss, because Jerry Buss would have got him out of there quick. The old man was cutthroat. This is a bit more of a kinder, gentler Lakers organization. One where you give Kobe $24 million in a whole season to set on fire. Why? because he's family.
Some of the things, though, that get lost with these Lakers since the passing of Jerry Buss is that this is the family business. This is the only way the Busses make money. It's not like other billionaires who have other businesses. And these coaches are starting to get expensive. They were paying Mike Brown $7 million a year as recently as last year. They had to pay Mike D'Antoni money after he resigned just to keep him away. Byron Scott's on the hook for $4 million next year. If you're going to be bad anyway, you might want to eat it if you're cheap.
Here is my impersonation of D'Angelo Russell reading the news. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, that's right. That's right.
His agent has got to be blowing up their phones right now, right?
Yes.
Did you gain or lose respect for Ronda Rousey, learning she's trying to trademark them all?
Okay, that's the question, and that's actually what it says on the computer. I don't gain and lose respect for athletes. I hate the idea of person does thing X, and I'll never respect that person the same way again, or I've lost all respect for that person. But if you're going to be on Ellen yesterday weeping about how suicidal you were and engendering compassion and sympathy for that, this is not the way to go on trademarks immediately after that. The timing on that doesn't sound real great.
Gotta say, though, she can do this if we decide that we're going to let her get away with it. And chances are, as a media, we're going to let her get away with it because interest in that sport really revolves around her. She is the hero in every way. So we're going to allow her to be the badass that can trademark F them all. And then we're going to let her cry on the couch and show the tender side. And it'll all be part of a total narrative of Ronda Rousey, if that's what we want it to be. Chances are that's what it will be because that seems to be the way that people want to frame it.
Not the first time she's done this. She also trademarked Do Nothing Bleep and made money off of that. That's being made into a movie with Tina Fey. She is very good at capitalism. She capitalizes on it. And also she got her skull caved in the last fight, and it doesn't stop her money-making opportunities.
Holly Holm should trademark a phrase saying, I broke her face.
Yeah.
Coming up next on my son's TV show, we talk to Bradley Robbie.
All right, we'll
Never
take
been.
funny. What do you got? What do you got on funny? We'll take funny.
His head, number one.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Straight to the
you're right.
head.
You're right.
I thought you
Yeah,
meant like
come
some
on, man.
mannerisms. You just went straight to the big head.
That
Giant
Jimmy
head.
Neutron head.
Joining us at the beach today is Bradley Robbie.
Champion of the Denver Broncos, hits really hard. Let's get to know some other things about him. What was the time along your journey where you said, this might be difficult to overcome? I don't know if I'm going to be able to overcome this.
There was a little period, where I kind of got in trouble with the law. Kind of for like 1 year, I kind of got into two situations where I kind of got in trouble and just didn't make the right decisions and things like that. And at that time, it was looking very bad for myself, because the media was killing me. And, I was getting heat from Ohio State and just things like that. I just really looked at, like, man, I'm about to throw everything I worked for my whole life away. So it really took that time for me to really grow up and mature and learn from that situation. And I think I have, and I think that's why, I've been good, since.
What was the worst of it?
Sitting in jail. Sitting in jail on the cold floor, sitting around, looking around like, man, what am I doing? Throwing my life away. That was definitely the bottom for me. And at that moment, I just decided, man, I'm going to turn my life around, make way better decisions and stuff like that. So I think I needed that. And I think it was great that it happened the way it happened, because it wasn't too serious. But at the same time, I got the lesson from it for sure.
I mean, it sounds like you got the lesson quick, but how long did you have to wait before somebody got you out of jail?
It was 24 hours, so it wasn't too bad, but I definitely sat there for a whole day and didn't do anything but think, man, just really reflect. And, it was rough, but like I said, I think I needed that, and it really changed my mindset on how I approach things now.
It sounds like those 24 hours changed you.
Yeah, definitely, because anytime you're working towards something and you work hard and you feel like it's about to get taken away from you, you're like, oh my God, like what am I doing, And it was, like I was saying, unfortunately, it was a situation where I didn't lose everything, I didn't completely not get drafted at all or things like that, because things that happened to me happened right around the draft. So it could have been terrible for me, but, thank God, Elway saw something in me, and I'm just glad that it worked out the way it did.
What is something that you're proud of, that you specifically on your resume, anywhere along the path, where you're like, yeah, I'm strong?
Super Bowl champion, man. That's the. It don't get better than that. You know, in my second year, and I've already won a Super Bowl, and I can say that I helped win. You know what I'm saying? I can say that I made plays that helped us get there and win. You know, so that's definitely been the biggest accomplishment to me so far. Just especially knowing where I was in my mindset during those 24 hours when I was sitting in the jail cell and just kind of reflecting on what's going on. Just to know that that happened and see how I progressed and see I was able to, you know, contribute to winning a world championship is great.
Who's the guy in your locker room that everyone knows not to mess with? Don't get physical with him. Do not make him angry. Bad things will happen.
I think Aqib Talib for sure.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, everybody knows that. So you know, it is what it is. You know, you kind of know certain guys is from certain different places are raised a certain way. But the thing about Aqib is, and that I like, you know, he's a leader. You know what I mean? Like he gets a bad rep. You know, just because of perception. You know, as soon as I said keep Talib, you guys are like, yep. You know, but he's still a leader. You know, and he has his best intentions, and he's a true pro. You know, he's taught me how to be a professional, you know, and how to really prepare for a game and how to act and how to do certain things, you know. So he's definitely one of the guys. And Wolf, you know, Derek Wolfe, he's crazy, man. You know, he's a big white dude, tatted up. His last name is Wolf. Every time he makes a sack, he's screaming and howling. You know, that's definitely nobody you want to play with at all either.
Brandon Stokely told us on this show that Peyton Manning is annoying. He can confirm it. There are all sorts of things about Peyton Manning that are annoying. Give us something about Peyton Manning that's annoying.
Something about Pete that's annoying? I don't know, man. Something that's annoying. Nothing really annoying about him. Something that's funny about him. It's not like annoying. I don't.
All right, we'll take funny. What do you got? What do you got on funny? We'll take funny.
His head, number one.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Straight to the head.
Right.
That should be like some mannerisms. You just went straight to his big head.
That
Giant
Jimmy
head.
Neutron head, but you know, I've already made fun of him about that before, you know. So it's not nothing that I'm not saying that's new, but I can't. Peyton's a funny dude in general, anyway, you know. So Peyton himself is funny, but something funny about Peyton is definitely, you know, his head is. I don't know what helmet size he has.
Sir, we appreciate it. Thanks for being on with us, and congratulations.
No problem. Thank you. Where's Poppy at? I didn't see Poppy all the whole
We ran
time.
out of time. We ran out of time. They said
What's
you
up,
had to
Poppy?
get out of here.
Man, I'm a big fan of you, buddy.
What do you say?
You got to get out of here. They said you don't have time anymore.
Nah, next time. Next time.
Next time.
All right,
Next
cool.
Up, high on life, with some shades on, tatted up, mini skirt, with my Jason my feet, yes on my feet, yes on my feet. So get like me. Highly questionable is broadcast from the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Time to play the game that is regretting that Prince Albert he got yesterday. Do you question?
Give us topics and events. We question them. Is that something nasty?
Yeah. Do you question if this guy needs to step up his level of competition?
What guy? What sport? What level of competition? We've been given nothing here. Let's see what we've got. Who are we looking at? Give me an arrow.
I don't think I need the arrow. It's that guy.
Oh, there. Whoa. Man, I mean, those other people also look like they're moving at a decent rate of speed.
What is it, a different, is he older than all of them?
He's faster than all of them.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like if he's that much faster than anybody he could be racing against, that we should know his name by now. Look at little buddy up top in those red shorts. He's getting it and getting blown away. By the way, a lot of pressure on that guy he's handed the baton to, by the way. You've been handed quite a lead, and not everybody believes that you can keep it.
Let me see it. Who'd he hand it to? What are you saying there? Let me see.
I'm just saying, not everybody's going to have the same faith in that gentleman that I have in him. I mean, look at that. The lead's been expanded. The lead's gone so far. Son, you better not blow it.
Wait a minute. I don't understand what you saw there.
I'm just saying, when you get a lead like that, you better not blow it. Like, you can't let everybody down like that.
How is that guy not the anchor? Why is that guy handing it to anybody?
Oh, that reminds me of another track and field video.
Oh, I don't remember this. What happened to this guy?
Oh, yeah. Is this the hurdle guy?
Oh, the guy who just hits all of them?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, he just,
Boom. Boom.
he's going to win, though.
Boom.
I think there are penalties. He's not going to win.
No,
Never
he's just
mind.
going to mess it up for everybody.
Oh, my God. He got in the other guy's way. Did that guy jump over a single thing?
How tall are those guys in that race also? Like, what's the age range we got going
You have
here?
to run right off the track in that situation and never jump or run again in a setting where there's competition. Ever again. You retire on the spot on top.
Well, clearly he was done jumping.
Do you question this kid's toughness?
No setup.
I mean, really? They're not going to give us anything on this? This kid's toughness. What do we got?
Oh!
Oh, man. Okay, he's going to be persistent. There it is.
Oh!
Well,
Oh!
wait, he did that last one on purpose, didn't he?
Are you sure about that? Well,
Well,
that wasn't on
one was on
purpose.
purpose.
That
Come on,
wasn't
man.
on purpose. That was not on purpose. And to answer the question, no, I do not question his toughness.
That's
Not his toughness.
Not his toughness. Okay, something else.
I tell you who definitely shouldn't do that. Peyton Manning.
Oh,
He got to
there
stay
it
away
is.
from that.
There
He
it
got to
is.
stay
Yeah,
away
I
from
mean,
that. I'm telling you.
I don't know, though. If that thing hit Peyton Manning's head, it might swing back the other way. That's a big dome.
Time to play the game that is imagining you naked. See? Oh no. It's not pretty.
Tell us what's on television tonight. We'll tell you if we're intrigued.
Tonight on ESPN, Duke at Carolina.
Sure, the answer to this is always yes, right? Duke, last time out against Virginia, won at the buzzer. Controversial finish. Let's watch this here. That is a travel, a foul, enthusiasm anyway.
Yeah, that's not legal.
Yeah, that's thank you for the arrow there. That's got to be called there. He didn't. He bluffed it well, though. He didn't think that he traveled. Bomani, are you intrigued?
I am intrigued, and just your reminder, every year since 2008, there's been a Plumlee in our consciousness. Just wanted to throw that out there. I thought you might find that interesting.
All right, there you go. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued because everybody's counting Duke out. They're ranked 20 this year so far, but I'm telling you something, they have won 3 straight, and tonight they're going to come through again. You know, it's going to be a major upset. I'm telling you, they're going to be moving up from now on. Coach K is going to surprise everybody.
Okay, Coach K, the surprising winner. Nobody ever expects him to win. Spell Krzyzewski, Poppy. Spell Krzyzewski. Let's spell it for the people.
K-Y-K-Z.
Whoa.
U
Right, no.
V
All right.
K
I mean, wow.
I
Wow.
Z Y K.
Yes, he got it.
That's right. How many K's? I knew I was going to get it, you know.
How would that end in a K?
The last K silent.
In southwest Quebec, the Val d'Or Foreurs and the Rouyn-Noranda Huskies.
Really? Okay, you didn't seem like you had a lot of confidence saying all that. Let's go out to junior hockey in Quebec. What do we got? We got we got a projectile. Oh, right in an unfortunate region.
Yeah, not unfortunate for you, though.
Yes, delighting in it. My father and I love when that happens to referees and officials and linesmen of all sorts. Bomani, are you intrigued?
So ashamed to say that I work with these guys in times like these. I
but
really
look,
am, because
there's
all
a-
I see is that man's pain and anguish. That's all I see.
is a little bit of smile. And there it is, Poppy.
It's because of you. I did not find
I
that at
saw a
all
little
to be
smile on
funny.
your face. I saw it. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued because this is the first time, you know, referee gets what he deserves, you know, in a game like that. The
Wow,
first time
really?
you got to go down to, that's right, to,
what do you mean the
to
first
junior
time?
hockey in Quebec, eh?
What do you mean the first time you built this Go
No,
ahead and
this is the
play,
first- we talk
play,
about it.
play their little montage of officials being hit in the jump.
Yes, please play that. Yes, thank you. Our show as, we cover this better than anybody does. Yes, there it is. More of this. Oh,
Go! Listen,
Yes.
but that's in baseball. I'm talking about hockey.
Okay, that's okay. We can just
Why is this still going on?
Wow, we've got so many of these. Okay.
You're going transcontinental with it.
Yeah, off on a stretcher. There's our big dismount of people being hit in the junk.
How are you still laughing? They took him off on a stretcher. You don't laugh if they take anybody else off on a stretcher.
You better cover that smile on your face. Cover it.
On CBS, Survivor.
Perhaps you've been wondering, Scott Pollard used to try and guard Shaq unsuccessfully, had the mutton chops. You've been wondering, what's he up to? Take a look.
I used to play in the NBA for 11 years. I ran around and pushed people, and I did it better than most people. And my friends call me caveman, let alone my enemies. It's time for a caveman to win.
Brains versus brawn versus beauty.
All right, that was nice to catch up with Scott Pollard. I've had about enough of that. Bomani, are you intrigued?
Survivor still comes on television. What comes on after that? The $100,000 pyramid? How long is that going to be on?
My match game. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. But, that show is such a joke. All you got to do is take off your clothes and sit on the beach,
Oh, look,
That's
Bomani knows
it, that's
it's
it.
coming.
I can do that too,
We knew it was
That's
coming.
right.
We
That's
knew it was
right.
coming.
I knew I can do that. Maybe it'll take me next time, Survivors, I'm here. Take a look at this. This is a showing for you.
No.
Only for you.
No.
Survivors, there we are.
No.
Yeah, you have it.
Why are you so
Why do you actually do it?
Where is the beach? Here's the beach behind me. Let's
The
go.
beach. He said the beach.
Yeah.
Beach is what he said.
Beach. Beach. Beach.
Where's the beach?
Where everybody went. Goodbye. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
Gracias. See you mañana if I come back.
Ring. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, I'll be more than happy to do Survivors for you. Yeah, we got a deal. Take care.
Survivors, plural.